Call the Fiscal County Board of Commissioners regular hybrid meeting for everyone please stand. Pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Clerk Lux, please, the roll call vote.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Present.
Commissioner Engler,
Present.
Commissioner Jablonski,
Present.
Commissioner Marino,
Present.
Commissioner Slaney,
Present.
Commissioner Holt,
Present.
Commissioner Horton,
Present.
all present, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. I believe my Zoom may have just gone out, so I'll believe my voice is still carrying. So we'll just pause just for a moment. We probably did the approval of the I just came back. Okay, I got it. We do the approval of the agenda. We have general public comments. We have presentations and special reports. We have for appointments to boards and commissions. We have 6 headings under that. Board of Public Works, Economic Development Corporation Board, the Rates Committee at Large Representatives, Human Rights Committee Tribal Representative, Human Rights Committee Public School Representative, and the Material Recovery Facility Advisory Board. That brings us down to the consent agenda. Also, we have committee reports, Finance Administration.
Finance and Administration is all set, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. And then we'll move to the Criminal Justice and County Affairs Committee.
Criminal Justice and County Affairs Committee is all set, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Under item C, Human Resources and Public Works Committee.
Human Resources and Public Works Committee is all set.
We have nothing under E and Governmental Affairs. We'll just E, the Administrator Controller Report, which we have 1 item, which puts us to unfinished business. We have nothing under that. And under new business, we have A, and I believe, does anybody like to add anything?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to add collective bargaining agreement offered to Command Officers Association of Michigan, 911 dispatch supervisor.
Very good. We'll add that to the meeting there under section E, under X new business, or not 10 new business. That brings us to general public comments again, announcements, and then the adjournment. With that, can I give a motion in support of the approval of the agenda, please?
So moved, Jablonski. Support, Marino.
A motion in support to the approval of the agenda. Any further comments or issues with the agenda? Hearing and seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. We have an agenda. Next brings us to general public comments. We're going to do this in 2 orders. We're going to do a lot of people here live and also on the virtual. I asked anybody that speaks, speak only for 3 minutes, and please give your name and number, or name and address. Anybody in the audience would like this over the podium to speak? All right, hearing and seeing none in the audience, we'll move to the virtual. So, we have anybody on the virtual?
We do have a caller on the line, Mr. Chairman. The caller does not have their hand raised at this point. The caller would press *9 to raise their hand if they wanted to speak a public comment.
Okay, I'll just wait this 1 moment, see if they want to hit that.
I do not see their hand raised.
Okay, now we'll close general public comments and move to presentations, especially reports, which you don't have anything. Which brings us up to appointments to boards and commissions. First off, under A, Board of Public Works, The chairman's request for nominations for one opening on the Isabella County Board of Public Works to complete a 3-year term ending December 31st, 2022, or until the successor is appointed. Are there any nominations? Mr. Moreno.
I'd like to nominate George Durham.
Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations?
Mr. Chairman, I move that nominations be closed, unanimous ballot be cast for George Doran for Public Works, Board of Public Works.
We have a motion and support to cast a unanimous ballot for George Doran for the Board of Public Works. Any further discussion? Hearing and seeing none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Mr. Doran is now on the Board of Public Works. Next up, Economic Development Corporation Board. Chairman's request for nominations for one opening on the Economic Development Corporation Board to complete a 6-year term ending July 1st, 2026, or until its successor is appointed. Are there any nominations?
Mr. Chairman, I would nominate George Doran.
Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations?
I would move that we close nominations and cast a unanimous ballot for George Doran for the Economic Development Corporation Board.
Support. We have a motion and support to close nominations and cast unanimous ballot for George Doran for the Economic Development Corporation Board. Any further discussion? Hearing and seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. George Doran gets appointed to the second board of this year. All right, next up, we need the Human Rights Committee at large representatives. Chairman's request for nominations for, yes, Commissioner Moreno.
I'd like to nominate Alexia Torres, please.
Okay, as this is for the Isabella County Human Rights Committee at large representatives for the 3-year terms ending September 1st, 2024, until its successor is appointed. We have Alexia Torres as the nomination. Are there any other nominations?
I'd like to nominate Danny McCorders Jr.
We have Alexia Torres and Danny McCorders Jr. nominated. Do we have any other nominations? Do we have any other nominations?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to nominate Joyce Hendricks.
Okay. We have 3 nominations. Do we have any other nominations? Do we have any other nominations? Chairman, excuse me, Commissioner Jozinski.
Mr. Chairman, just a point of order. We're just going to do one at a time.
On something like this, going with 3 nominations, I would think with multiple nominations, I'm going to be way more comfortable. Here, Mr. Jozinski, I think in this case, what I'd like to do, because we have multiple nominations, greater than the 2, greater than the 2 openings. So we'll take the nominations and then we'll motion support and we'll vote on each one. And you can see how it plays out. I don't know exactly how you want to do this. We take the first one, Alexia Torres, and she gets nominated. And then we go to the second one, Danny Borders, he gets nominated. Ms. Hendricks could be eliminated without even having a chance to vote. So I think we do by getting the nominations and votes and decide from there. See if they get the votes. Each one of them. We have 3, then we'll have to decide from there. So any other nominations besides those 3? All right. Hearing that, then let's do Alexia Torres first. We have a motion for Alexia Torres for the Human Rights Committee. We got support for that. Okay. Let's go.
So I'm trying to think how we've done it in the past. My mind's a little foggy. I think that what we've done in the past is that, correct me if I'm wrong, whoever has done it, but didn't we just vote on all of them? And remember, like this is 2 positions. Isn't the top 2 votes get appointed? Yes, that's what I think it has. And Nikki saying yes, and Commissioner Moreno saying yes. So I think yes might be the answer.
Okay, so let's make sure that I'll get a motion and support of those.
Right.
Okay. So we have a motion and support for Alexia Torres. Can I get a motion? Again, we have a motion for Danny Porter. Can we have a support? Why next we need a motion for nomination?
I made a nomination.
Support.
So I have a nomination support for Danny McWhorter Jr. That creates this next, we have a nomination for Joyce Hendricks. We have a support for Joyce Hendricks. Support. We have a nomination and support for Joyce Hendricks. Now we'll do the vote, motion and support. Right. Clerk Watts will probably need a roll call on this one. Let's go Alexa Torres first.
Commissioner Holt,
No.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
I didn't.
it's a yes or no. Sorry.
No.
Commissioner Engler,
No.
Commissioner Jozinski,
I guess I'm still fuzzy on the process. If I vote yes or no, what happens?
correct. And it's the one who gets the most votes will be placed on.
You're gonna vote for two. You get the two yes votes.
So there's 3 nominees right now. And if I vote yes, all 3 get a vote?
We'll get another chance to say yes on another person, one other person.
Vote yes twice.
We're only voting for Alexia at this point, so you would vote yes or
No.
no for her.
No.
Okay.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Slaney,
Yes.
Commissioner Horton.
Yes.
Alexia Torres received 4 noes, 3 yeses.
Okay, move to Danny McWhorter Jr.
Commissioner Holt,
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Jozinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Slaney,
Yes.
Commissioner Horton.
Yes.
Danny McWhorter Jr. received 7 yeses.
Okay, next up, we'll go Joyce Hendricks.
Commissioner Holt,
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Jozinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
I already voted for 2 people.
get a vote again, so yes or no.
You vote no, he's already voted.
Okay, I'm sorry. Commissioner Slaney,
No.
Commissioner Horton.
No.
So we have Joyce Hendricks with 4 yeses and 3 noes.
Okay.
That will render Danny McWhorter's receive the majority of votes along with Joyce Hendricks receiving the majority of votes and is declared appointed, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Hold on. That will probably have to be, was interesting.
Seen it done many ways.
Huh?
Seen it done many ways.
So, next up, the Human Rights Committee, tribal representative. Chairman's request for nominations for one opening on the Isabella County Human Rights Committee as the tribal representative for a 3-year term ending September 1st, 2024, or until a successor is appointed. We have one person, Amy Chavez, who's the name on the list. Is there any nominations?
Mr. Chair, I nominate Amy Chavez for Human Rights Commission Tribal Representative. Support.
Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations?
Mr. Chairman, I would move that we close nominations and cast a unanimous ballot for Amy Chavez for Human Rights Committee Tribal
Support. We have a motion to support. Close nominations and cast unanimous ballot for the Human Rights Committee Tribal Representative Amy Chavez. Any further discussion? Hearing seen none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed the same. Amy Chavez is now a member of the Human Rights Committee Tribal Representative. Status statement. Next one, Human Rights Committee Public Schools Representative. Chairman's request for nominations for one opening on the Isabella County Human Rights Committee as the public schools representative for a 3-year term ending September 1st, 2024, or until a successor is appointed. Are there any nominations?
Mr. Chair, I nominate Laura Gurley for the Human Rights Committee Public Schools Representative.
Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Any other nominations?
Mr. Chair, I propose we close nominations and submit a unanimous ballot for Laura Gurley.
Support.
We have a motion and support to close nominations and cast a unanimous ballot for Materials Recovery Facility Advisory Board, Human Rights Committee, Public Schools Representative for Lauren Worth. Any further discussion? Hearing and seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Lori Worley is reappointed. Next up, Material Recovery Facility Advisory Board. Chairman's request for nominations for one opening in the Isabella County Material Recovery Facility Advisory Board to complete a 2-year term in December 31st, 2022, or until a successor is appointed. Are there any nominations?
Mr. Chairman, I wish to nominate Stephanie Dunn.
Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we close nominations, cast unanimous ballot for Stephanie Dunn for Material Recovery Facility Advisory Board.
Support. We have a motion and support to close nominations and cast unanimous ballot for the Material Recovery Facility Advisory Board for Stephanie Dunn. Any more discussion? Hearing and seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion is carried. Excuse me, Stephanie Dunn is now on the Material Recovery Facility Advisory Board. And she's got Commissioner on that because he is tough. Let me tell you. So next up, consent agenda. Commissioner Hutchison.
Motion reads, move to approve and place on file the August 3rd, 2021 regular meeting minutes, the August 10th, 2021 Finance and Administration Committee meeting minutes, and the August 10th, 2021 Criminal Justice and County Affairs Committee meeting minutes, and the August 10th, 2021 Human Resources and Public Works Committee meeting minutes.
Support, Marino.
We have a motion and support to approve the consent agenda. Any further discussion on this? Hearing and seeing none, clerk will actually roll call vote.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney,
Yes.
Commissioner Holt,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Jelzinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Horton.
Yes.
Votes cast 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Clerk Lux. That next brings up to committee reports. First up on the list is the Finance Administration.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Item number 1 is the July 30th, 2021 invoice list, the August 6th, 2021 invoice list, and the August 12th, 2021 adjustment list. Motion reads, move to ratify and place on file the July 30th, 2021 invoice list in the amount of $376,061.55. The August 6th, 2021 invoice list in the amount of $330,036.70, and the adjustment list dated August 12th, 2021.
Support.
We have a motion and support to ratify and place on file the July 30th, 2021 invoice list, the August 6th, 2021 invoice list, and the August 12th, 2021 adjustment list. Discussion, please.
So we went over these in the work session, but the over $5,000 items which appear on the top of page 1 there for the July 30th list. Right at the top, we have MGT of America Consulting, which does our cost allocation plan. And we talked about how the cost allocation plan is a necessity in order to obtain state or federal grants and in order to charge back operational services to departments that have their own revenue stream, which brings some money back into the general fund. And that's costed $12,000 for the cost allocation plan. We have a Manor Casterian that does our financial services, $15,303. Baker Tilly Municipal Advisors, professional services for the bond anticipation note. June Architectural Services for the Sheriff's Office and Correctional Facility Project, integrated architecture, in the amount of $37,564. The Verizon Wireless monthly bill that we always see, that's $7,821. Our hats bi-weekly, animal control contract. It's on there, $10,390 for voting and testing for August election. Clerk's office, and then numerous invoices for drain repair, sharp drain, pine drain, another one for sharp drain, mire drain, and then 50% down for new incline conveyor for the bailers for the materials recovery facility. The amount of $43,827. That baler really is the main piece of equipment there in the recovery facility. An expensive piece of equipment, but it gets used day in and day out. 50% down to repair 2 large cylinders, also the recovery facility for $14,000. 2021 F-150 truck from the capital plan for the Parks Department, $17,944. And then we have 3 public defender appointments for July. Michigan Tax Tribunal refund of 2020 taxes. The Casaloma Apartments in the amount of $28,753. And then a couple of fourth quarter circuit court data processing services invoices. To the next list, the hats bi-weekly payment again. JP Morgan Chase, monthly credit card charges, July circuit court transmittals, clerk's office, and then we have several Midland County Drain Commission. So I assume that's an intercounty drain invoices for those. And then Land and Resource Engineering, Mission Creek Drain invoice for that. A couple to Spicer Group for drain engineering, monthly gasoline charges for the sheriff's office, $6,600. And then our monthly medical services contract. So we provide medical services for all the jail inmates, since Medicare does not. So we have to pick up the tab for that. That was $34,556. And then Securus, the jail prepaid cards, $800 and some odd dollars. And then there's a couple Michigan Tax Tribunal adjustments, one to Baker and McDonald and one to Karen A. McConnell. And then there's the July District Probate Court transmittals. And then $45,225 for the Prime Quality Care for Day Treatment Services of the court-ordered services for youth. For 14 youths. Those are the large items on that list. The adjustment list is the typical things that we see. The board food service invoices added so that we can get that early treatment discount on those. We also pay our city and Public Water Department bills, early to avoid late fees. And a couple invoices decreased where sales tax was mistakenly added, and then that was had to be corrected. Then a couple invoices decreased due to calculation errors, and minor calculation errors that were caught and corrected. So that completes the adjustment list.
Okay, we have any further discussion? Hearing and seeing no further discussion, Clerk Luxton, roll call vote.
Commissioner Sweeney,
Yes.
Commissioner Holt,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Jagosinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Horton.
Yes.
Votes cast 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passes, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Clerk Marks.
Our second item of business is fiscal year 2021 budget amendment, the sheriff's office correctional facility project. Motion reads, move to approve the fiscal year 2021 budget amendment, adding $1,750.77 to reimburse fiscal year 2020 general fund expenses for the Isabella County Sheriff's Office and correctional facility project, and removing $1,819,796 fiscal year 2021 project expenses from the general fund and authorize the board chair to sign the same.
Support. We have a motion and support to approve the fiscal year 2021 budget amendment, Sheriff's Office Correctional Facility Project. Discussion.
We've been working towards getting architectural engineering done for this project for the last couple of years. Some other expenses that they've been charged to the general fund. There's been one amendment in 2020, and this amendment will kind of catch us up where we will take care of reimbursing the general fund for these expenses. And money to be coming from the bond anticipation of $6 million. Looking at bonding a much larger amount for the actual construction, but these dollars are in-house and are put into an activity account for that project, so that while we're reimbursing the general fund for 2020 and 2021, we're making that reversal. As we move forward, those expenses will be charged directly to that activity line.
Further discussion. Yeah, this is what we're doing this is a county trying to do it on our own. The project gets pushed out, so that's why it's good to review the bond anticipation of to cover this. It's like a bridge loan to buy a house. Sometimes you need to do that. You don't have enough time reserves. We try to be good with those reserves and use them and do it. Doesn't take, can't do this. And, it's just the accounting that they want to do all this stuff. Clerk Marks, roll call vote.
Commissioner Holt,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Slaney,
Yes.
Commissioner Horton.
Yes.
Votes cast 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passes, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Clerk Marks.
Mr. Chairman, that completes the work of the Finance and Administration Committee.
Thank you. Next brings us up to the Criminal Justice and County Affairs.
Mr. Chairman, first item is CESF grant contract extension for trial court. The motion reads, move to approve the grant contract extension between the Michigan State Police and Isabella County Trial Court, extending the deadline to utilize funding from September 30th, 2021 to December 31st, 2021. Federal pass-through coronavirus emergency supplemental funding and authorize the board chair to sign the same. Support.
We have a motion and support to approve the CESF grant contract extension to trial court. Discussion.
So earlier today, trial court administrator Curtis explained that they have received a grant of $89,000 from Michigan State Police. That period for that contract, that grant is running out. They'd like to extend that contract by having our signature as approval, so that they can use these fundings for the rest of the year. So they utilize all of it.
Any further discussion? Hearing and seeing none, Clerk Marks, the roll call vote.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Slaney,
Yes.
Commissioner Holt,
Yes.
Commissioner Horton.
Yes.
Votes cast 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passes, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Clerk Marks.
Okay, item number 2 is fiscal year 2022 MIDC contract. During the work session, we discovered there was $70.10. It's got removed from the state contribution put into the local share. So I'll put those numbers in as I read the resolution. So there will be a difference from what we have here. That's what I will read, so anyways, the motion reads as, move to enter into a contract provided by the Michigan Defense Commission, MIDC, in the total amount of $1,587,986.66. The state contribution be $1,351,810. And the local share contribution be $236,176.66, effective October 1st, 2021 to September 30th, 2022, and authorize the board chair to sign the same.
Support this meeting. We have a motion and support to enter into the fiscal year 2022 MIDC contract. Discussion.
Okay, this is the big contract with the Public Defender's Office. We're required to make the standards regardless if we approve this or not. As you can see, the local share is 200-some thousand, and local share is 1.3 million, so the financial impact not passing this would be quite large, so I guess that's all I have to say.
That's all we have to say. Anybody else have any discussion? Hearing and seeing none, clerk will answer roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Delzinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Sweeney,
Yes.
Commissioner Holt,
Yes.
Commissioner Eastman,
Yes.
Commissioner Horton.
Yes.
Votes cast 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passes, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Clerk Marks.
Chairman, actually, to work with Criminal Justice County Affairs.
Thank you. Next up, Human Resources and Public Works Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Our first item is resolution number 21-08-02, the Michael Seaman Lacrosse Cross 2021 bicycle race. The motion reads, move to adopt Isabella County Board of Commissioners resolution number 21-08-02, Michael Seaman Lacrosse Cross 2021 bicycle race, and authorize the board chair to sign the same.
Support. Motion is support to adopt resolution number 21-08-02, Michael Seaman Lacrosse Cross 2021 bicycle race. Discussion.
Okay, this is on behalf of the Mid-Michigan Cycling Club. And it's an event that will, race that will take part at Deerfield Park on Saturday, September 18th, 2021. It's the 5th race. And at this time, I would resolution. Resolution, the Michael Seaman Lacrosse Cross 2021 bicycle race. Whereas the Isabella County Commission is dedicated to providing quality community services to the area it serves. And whereas the community leadership and involvement through the partnership with the community organizations is a crucial element in the accomplishment of that mission. And whereas the Mid-Michigan Cycling Club is hosting a community, county, and state-wide event entitled the Michael Seaman Lacrosse Cross Cyclo-Cross Bicycling Event on September 18th, 2021, which is a partner with Isabella County Commission. Whereas the Isabella County Commission wishes to partner with the Mid-Michigan Cycling Club to provide a positive economic impact in the county and surrounding areas. Whereas the Isabella County Commission will be named an additional insured and shall identify and keep its officers, commission members, and employees from all claims, suits, and judgments. Insurance companies, USA Cycling. Now therefore be it resolved that the Isabella County Commission and the Michigan Cycling Club are formally expressing their desire to work together, partner to host the Michael Seaman Cross Bicycling Event to be held on May, September 2020. So hereby set our names. The 17th day of August.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Hearing and seeing none, clerk will roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Slaney,
Yes.
Commissioner Holt,
Yes.
Commissioner Egber,
Yes.
Commissioner Delzinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Horton.
Yes.
Votes cast 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Clerk Lux. That concludes the work of the Resources and Public Works Committee, Mr. Chair. Thank you, gentlemen. Next up, intergovernmental affairs, we have no action, which means the administrator controller. Other actions on that. Commissioner Slaney, would you like to give a more?
Certainly, Mr. Chair. Make sure I'm reading the right one. MERS Annual Conference 2021, motion reads, move to approve the municipal employees retirement system, MERS, employee delegate Sandra Strauss, and employer delegates Stephen Pickens and Nicole Frost to attend annual MERS conference on October 7th, 2021, and October 8th, 2021, with fees and expenses paid by the county.
We have a motion and support to approve MERS Annual Conference 2021 as explained. Discussion.
Right, so the employees elected Sandra Strauss to represent them at the MERS conference, and for employees with Steve Pickens and Nicole Frost to represent each year. We, except for last year, I think, have employee and employer representative at the MERS conferences. So we're starting that back up for travel.
I believe the MERS employee too, that was by Dow. So any further discussion about commissioners? Commissioner Delzinski.
I was able to attend that conference myself as a representative of Clinton County a couple of times. And what occurs is they get exposed to the different products that MERS has for retirement. And they can bring that information back, and the administration and treasurer's office will have that to share with the board, but also they can share that with the employees who might have questions.
Discussion. Hearing seeing none, Clerk Lux, roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Delzinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Slaney,
Yes.
Commissioner Holt,
Yes.
Commissioner Egber,
Yes.
Commissioner Horton.
Yes.
Votes cast 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Clerk Lux. That brings us now down to unfinished business, which we have no action. Now that moves us into new business. First up, can I have Commissioner Delzinski read this one, please?
Fiscal year 2022 secondary road patrol traffic accident prevention program application. Motion reads, move to approve the secondary road patrol traffic accident prevention program application in the amount of $37,536 effective October 1st, 2021 through September 30th, 2022, and authorize the board chair to sign the same. Support.
We have a motion and support to approve the fiscal year 2022 secondary road patrol and traffic accident prevention program application. Discussion.
The funds are provided by the state police to the sheriff's departments to control the secondary roads in the county. And these funds will cover a portion of the deputy's costs and his benefits, but not full. But, we already have people on the road, so it is money that comes in and helps us with those costs.
Any further discussion? Hearing and seeing none, Clerk Lux, roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Slaney,
Yes.
Commissioner Holt,
Yes.
Commissioner Egber,
Yes.
Commissioner Delzinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Horton.
Yes.
Votes cast 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Clerk Lux. And next item, Vice Chairman Holmes.
Yes, the item that I added to the agenda here is collective bargaining agreement offered to Command Officers Association of Michigan 911 Dispatch Supervisor Unit. And motion reads, move to enter into a 3-year agreement between Isabella County Board of Commissioners and Command Officers Association of Michigan 911 Dispatch Supervisors Unit, agreeing that 1% shall be added to the 2020 base wage scale effective August 17, 2021, with a wage reopener for years 2022 and 2023, and to include the language in the employer's package offer to settle dated August 17, 2021.
Support.
We have a motion and support to enter into a 3-year agreement between Isabella County Board of Commissioners and Command Officers Association of Michigan 911 Dispatch Supervisor. Discussion.
So this will bring the collective bargaining agreement for the dispatch supervisors unit pretty much in line with the other collective bargaining agreements that we have. It's always good to kind of keep the employee groups on a similar agreement.
Okay, further discussion. Hearing and seeing none, clerk Marks, roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Slaney,
Yes.
Commissioner Holt,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Hart.
Yes.
Votes cast 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passes, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Clerk Marks. That closes the new business section. We now move into general public comments. It's like we did before. I'll call on the live audience first. Please limit your comments to 3 minutes or less. And please leave your state your name and address. First up, the public. Anybody out there? Hearing
Well, Chairman, we still have that caller out there. They still do not have their hand raised. So I would say again, this is the time they would press *9 on their keypad to raise their hand if they wish to speak for public comment. Their hand is not raised, Mr. Chairman.
And I will close the virtual public comment. I'll take us to announcements. Commissioners, any announcements? Vice Chairman Hull.
Yeah, just to reiterate what I said in the work session, the administrative control search had not been at August 9th. Zoom, we're well on our way. Talked about interview do's and don'ts that you can't ask. We also tentatively approved the timeline, but we're kind of working on some of that. There was one date that I think Margaret's giving me a thumbs up, so I think we've got it nailed down. I won't run through the whole timeline again, but the job is posted. It'll be posted until August 27th. The committee will look at applications and narrow it down from there, and then it'll go to the full board for interviews sometime early in October, and then additional offer will be made. And then hopefully, if everything shakes out like it's supposed to, we'll have an administrator controller to start November 29th. And that individual could work with our current administrator controller for a couple weeks before going into the job. So that's it for that. The other thing I had was there's a golf tournament to benefit the Isabella County Restoration House. Golfers out there, I've got flyers on that. It's September 18th. I had raffle tickets, but I sold them.
Yes, sure. So I'd just like to repeat what I said earlier, the Mount Pleasant Ice Arena. I'd like to thank Ellie and Bill Martin for their donations and support for the rink, and they're celebrating that by renaming the ice rink Martin Ice Center. So don't be surprised when you see that rename.
If I could, I'd like to say that in the interim, in between the two meetings, I think we can firm up that October 6th, Wednesday, October 6th, will be the date for interviews for the next administrative controller. So Wednesday, October 6th, the it seemed to be something that everybody was working with, so.
Will it be during the day or at night or?
I think we'll get there today. Okay. And I also want to say that I know earlier I had recognized the team members who are making these meetings work, and I think I left Jennifer Crawford out, which is really wrong, because Jen, this is the Commission on Aging building, and Jen is the director, and it doesn't take just her efforts, but it also takes a couple of her staff, so worries when you thank people, I'm more afraid to leave somebody out, and I left Jennifer out, so I want to just acknowledge her, and I know that, it takes a lot to make everything happen, Jen, and you're part of this very important, so thank you.
Earlier today, before business session, I forgot to thank the attendees and the people watching the virtual. So I thank you now for participating, and tonight, thank everyone for showing up, both in live and virtual. It just seems different times, and wearing the mask for the meetings, trying to keep everything live, and hopefully we can continue to do this. I had a flashback sitting here tonight to share a quick little story before I go with this. Commissioner Slaney's going to tell me just a little bit. We had a flashback from law school when I was calling some of the some of the commissioners tonight to read motions and tell them ahead of time who was going to read. Kind of brought back my contracts course in law school, getting called up by the professor, because usually they call them parts of the room. So they're over there in the corner and they're thinking they're safe for the day and safe for a couple of days. All of a sudden, the names come. You're prepared for your material, but what the heck's the guy throwing some stuff in it? So I apologize for my commissioners tonight. That was a rookie mistake. I'll let you guys know next time. I'll let you know about the motion. So thank you for being prepared. That was really nice. Thank you guys. Okay, that concludes my announcements. So with that, brings us to adjournment. Can I have a motion for adjournment?
So move, Delazinski. Support.
We have a motion of support to adjourn the meeting. Any further discussion on that? Hearing and seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. I adjourn the meeting at 7:46 p.m.
How were they aware?
It was fine. I realized that that's noise that's